Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahamaland. March on to glory, your bright banners waving high. See how the world marks the manner of your bearing, pledged to excel through love and unity, pressing onward, march together to a common loftier goal, steady sunward, though the weather hide the white and treasure show. Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahamaland, till the road you've trod lead unto your God. March on, Bahamaland.
I pledge my allegiance to the flag and to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, for which it stands, one people united in love and service.
Good afternoon, St. Andrews. Welcome to another school year. I want to give a special welcome to all the new students who are joining us, to the new faculty, and I'm even going to give a special welcome to the grade 6 students, those who joined us from primary, who came up from grade 5. So welcome. I hope that you have a fantastic year with us. I know that you will store many new memories of this wonderful community that we call St. Andrews. I also want to give a special thank you to all of you students for your diligence, for your adherence to our COVID safety protocols on the days when you are on campus. I also want to give a thanks to those students online for following the guidelines, making sure that you are being attentive while teachers are teaching, and for being patient as we roll out our new learning management system, ManageBack. I say thank you to all of you. And my final thanks to all members of staff for making sure that everything was prepared for you, for coming back to another school year under COVID-19 restrictions and adventures. We've all been stretched during this time, and we will continue to be stretched so that we ensure that we are giving our students the absolute best learning experiences that they can have during this time. Thank you once again, and thank you, Grade 12 Wish, for the wonderful assembly that you have prepared on Grandparents' Day. I'll see everybody around campus.
Hi everyone, I'm here to tell you about that special day, Grandparents' Day. That's my day. I am Nana, and I'm the proud grandmother of two beautiful girls, Skylar Mack and little Yanina. Well, I love doing the video hugs with Skylar Mack, who lives all the way in North Carolina, and with Yanina, we do all the dancing and twirling and singing that we can. And the spoiling, at Christmas and birthday times, that's what Nana does. But you know, that's all about being the grandparent. We're here to love you unconditionally. So every day should be Grandparents' Day. And we cannot do without you, the grandchildren. So thank you for being a part of our lives, because that's what makes us so special. Happy Grandparents' Day.
This is my good Grammy. She's affectionately called Mama Shirley by her adopted family and friends. She's from Bimini, the home of the Fountain of Youth, and looks every bit of it. As we celebrate her 84th birthday this week, I'm happy that she's healthy and has all of her faculties. She's literally still moving and grooving. It warms my heart to see her love on all of her great-grandchildren. I always used to tease my cousins and tell them that I hold the post of the first grandchild, and so that makes me the favorite too. But I'm happy to share the favorite post with the great-grands that have now come and taken over. Grammy is one of my absolute favorite people. She gives the best advice, shares the best recipes, and is hilariously candid. I love my good Grammy to pieces.
Okay, so my Grammy's name is Jasmine Sands, and although she was born in Nassau, neither of her parents were Bahamian. Her mother was from London, England, and her father was from the Turks and Caicos Islands. She has influenced me by teaching me the importance of spending time with your family and friends, and also keeping a tidy and organized house. My favorite thing about her is she's very kind and is always making us laugh. Some things I enjoyed doing with her was watching America's Got Talent, Family Feud, Let's Make a Deal, and I also enjoyed playing board games and helping her cook. She enjoys watching horror/mystery movies and swimming, and she also loved to read. She actually swam from the Nassau mainland to Paradise Island when she was much younger, and also she loved to read, but unfortunately her sight isn't as good as it used to be, so she's not able to read anymore. My favorite memory with her was a few years ago. My cousins and I went to Freeport to visit her and my grandfather, and we had a really great time because she would always cook for us and would recommend places to go. So places like Port Lucaya, Lucaya National Park, and the Garden of the Groves, which I went to a long time ago. She also has the best fruit trees, and for example, she had pink grapefruit, guava, scarlet plum, sugar apple, 2 or 3 different kinds of mango trees, Hass avocados, and coconuts. So yeah.
My grandmother's name is Jeannie Gomez. She was born in Nassau, Bahamas. My grandmother is the strongest woman alive, constantly reinforcing that nothing comes easily and you have to work for what you want. My favorite thing about her is her small but mighty personality. My favorite hobbies with her are Christmas Day, watching Family Feud, and The Price is Right. A fun fact about her is that she's 4'10", has 6 children, 15 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren. She also loves to cook.
My maternal grandmother is Gwendolyn Janet Turner, née Nixon. She was born and raised in Matthewtown, Inagua, and she's influenced me because she has revealed to me the value in ambition, perseverance, hard work, whilst maintaining a principled character. My favorite thing about her is her empathetic nature and her radiant personality. Some of our favorite hobbies together include playing whist and competitive games of checkers, whilst also baking and cooking as well. She's also a former registered nurse of 53 years. A fond memory of us together would be her teaching me and my other cousins how to shoot marbles on the patio. And fun fact, she used to make all of the church dresses worn by my mom and her 3 sisters.
My nan is Margaret, or as her friends know her, Mazzy. Her name suits her perfectly. She's the most lively and charismatic person I know. She's always up for a drink and a crack. My nan grew up in New Ross, Ireland. It's a little town in Wexford that's not known for much, though she now resides in West London, just north of Kensington and Notting Hill. My favorite hobbies with my nan are watching Strictly Come Dancing and giving her a fashion show after shopping. My nan is one of the most caring, motherly person you would ever meet, and she's taken that into her job as a childminder. She adores her garden nearly as much as she adores me. My nan has 4 children, Mara, Stephen, Mickey, and Claire, 4 grandchildren, Daniel, Haley, Victoria, who's my sister, and myself, and 1 great-granddaughter, Amelia.
My grandfather's name is Ellington Barry. He was born in Eleuthero. He is my mother's father. He has always influenced me to be who I am and comfortable with myself. His selfless nature and appreciation for everything was one of his best qualities. We loved to go fishing, gardening, and experimenting with new foods and teas. His favorite saying was mighty fine, so it often became his nickname. He was always cooking every day and at any time. He enjoyed coming up with new dishes while still giving us a taste of what he used to call the old days.
Good morning, all. Today, I'm very delighted to announce our senior prefect team for this academic year. I would like to thank the many teachers for this democratic process. Our senior prefects are head girl Julia Fernanda Francis, head boy Jake Oldfield, deputy head girl Brianna Wong, deputy head boy Aaron Russell. Other senior prefects are Jack Barr, Jason Cates, Luke Carroll, Miles Ferguson, Sophie Frendo, Benjamin Luna, Jade McVean, Samantha Martinborough, Charis Peters, Gabrielle Ritchie, Aaron Seymour, and Haley Viken. Please join me in congratulating the 2021-2022 Senior Prefect team of St. Andrews International.
Hello everybody. I'm not going to talk to you for long this morning. I just want to say a very quick welcome to the new school year. Welcome back to those of you who've already learned and worked at St Andrews before, and welcome to those of you who are new to our community. 20%, 1/5 of our faculty and our students are new to St Andrews this year. We're really happy to have you with us. I'm not going to say a lot right now because next week is our Community Respect Week, and you'll no doubt hear more from me at Assembly next week. But I hope that community respect has already started to play its part. If you have a new teacher, if you have a new student in your class, have you welcomed them to our community? Have you given them a warm St Andrews welcome? If you're in the same house, have you rallied around one another and explained what being part of Arawak, Carib, Taino and Lucain is all about? I hope so. I'm sure you have. I can normally rely on you for that kind of thing. So whether you're learning at home or you're here with us, albeit not 5 days a week, but the majority of the days of the week, I'm sure that you're bringing your very best to those lessons and that you're dealing as best you can with the challenges that we have in front of you. I'm sure for many of you now, it feels like you've been dealing with these challenges for a long time because it has already been a significant part of your life and certainly a significant part of your learning journey. But you've already done so well with it. The results we had this year in our examinations were superb. So again, for the second year in a row, we've had academic years affected by COVID and yet some of the school's best academic results ever. So I'm sure those of you who are heading on to those examinations this year and those who have them in the future have that inspirational model to look forward to as other members of the community really have excelled. So have a wonderful rest of the day and a fantastic year at St Andrews International School.